Welcome learners to Form 2 Mathematics. We are going to look at indices. I've looked at these, I've discussed this in this channel, but let us look at it again, especially the most recent one here of year 2019, KCSE to year 2019. So you are told, find the value of n, given that cube root of 9 raised to 4 is equals to 3 raised to n. Cube root of 9 raised to 4 is equals to 3 raised to n. Learner, what is the first thing that you do? The first thing that you do is that you just cube both sides. Cube both sides. There are many ways of doing it. Let me do it by cubing both sides. So, cube both sides. Come and cube here. Come and cube this other side to remove the cube root sign. So the cube root sign disappears. So you are left with 9 raised to 4 is equals to 3 raised to what, learners? You multiply the powers there according to the laws of indices. So 3 raised to 3n. From there, learner, you now have 9 raised to 4 is equals to 3 raised to 3n. Express these two sides using a common base, and the common base is 3. So 9 is the same as 3 squared, and then you raise it to 4 is equals to 3 raised to 3n. So from there, learner, again you multiply the powers there, you get 3 raised to 8 is equals to 3 raised to 3n. From there, learner, you can see that we have common bases, and therefore you just equate the powers. You talk of 3n is equals to 8, and therefore divide by 3, and so n is equals to 8 over 3, which is equals to 2 whole 2 over 3. Look at that, 2 over 3. So you just remove the cube by cubing a cube root sign, by cubing both sides, and then you flow down like that. We look at this other one of year 2014, KCSE year 2014. You are told to simplify this. We are told to simplify this. So learner, what do you need to know about this? You need to know that if you have a number raised to a fraction, the denominator of the fraction refers to the root, and this refers to the power. Again, there are other ways of doing this, but let me use this. This refers to the root power, like that. And so maybe you can, so we'll talk of fifth root. So you look, if it is 5, you look for fifth root of this. Look at this, fifth root of 243, learner, or this raised to negative 2. Okay, then you talk of, if it is 3 here, this is cube root. Remember, this is the root. Cube root of 125 raised to power 2, divide by, if it is 2, you talk of square root of 9 raised to negative 3. Look at that. So this power is, you have the root here as the denominator and the numerator as the power. So from there, you get fifth root of 243. Remember, these things you do without a calculator. Fifth root of 243. You can use the factor method, learner. Remember the factor method, 243. Maybe I can just demonstrate. 3 because of what? 81, 3 because of 27, 3 because of 9, 3 because of 3. And therefore, fifth root, now that these are 5 of them, the 3's are 5 of them, the fifth root will just be 3. You just pick 3. So, fifth root of 243 is 3, and therefore raised to negative 2. We come to this other one. You do the same, learner. You make the factor tree there of 125. You find its cube root. Cube root, you'll see that it is 5, and so 5 squared. You come down here and you talk of square root of 9, we know it is 3, and therefore raised to negative 3. Good. So, learner, from there we come to these. 3 raised to negative 2 is what? Any number raised to a negative power is the same as the fraction 1 over the number, but now raised to a positive power. So it is 1 over 3 squared times 5 squared, which is 25, divide by, we come down here again, we do the same. Any number raised to a negative power is the same as 1 over the number raised to a positive power there, so raised to 3. We continue, Lana. So you will get 1 over 9 times 5 squared is 25, divide by what? 1 over 3 cubed, which is 1 over 27. 1 over 27, Lana. So this is 1 over 9 times 25 times the reciprocal, which is 27 over 1. By 9, 1. By 9, 3. 25 times 3, Lana, gives you 75. So there we are. Go and practice on indices, Lana. Go through them slowly, internalize, and master these concepts. God bless you as you practice.